Okay, great. Okay, cool, guys. So I guess what I'll do, everyone's a rough, I think from what I've heard, everyone in here is pretty much a brand new seller. Is that right? So you guys really haven't started selling at all. So what I'll do is I'll go through the basics, kind of how I got started and what I would recommend. Who's in the course? Is everybody in the course or no?
Not yet. I'm going to.
Not yet. Okay. Alistar, you're in the course?
I finished the course the weekend. It didn't take me that long. It took me like an hour and a half.
It's not long at all. Okay, perfect. So I'll go over the basics again, and then just to kind of get the ball rolling. And then, I mean, you guys interrupt me if you guys got questions and that sort of stuff, and we'll take it from there.
Is there a way that I can record this?
I'm not sure. I'll have it, Michelle. I can probably send it to you too.
All right, it's Jay Everett talking, if you're wondering.
Okay, that's Jay. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I can send it to you guys. I'll probably throw it in the course, and I can send it to you guys too. Resume. Okay, thank you everyone for being here. This is super exciting. This was super spontaneous, coming from that live we had the other night. So I thought this was a great idea. Glad that we got to pull it together. So, speaking to you guys as new sellers, I mean, I'm relatively new seller myself. I've only been doing this full time, since January. So literally 8 months, I'm brand new, and it's just absolutely taken off for me. This is a great opportunity. So, I'm guessing you guys got families, you got, spouses, kids, everyone. We all want, great lives. We want to be able to obviously have more time freedom and more money so that we can do what we want. How do we get, Jay is taking up this screen right now. How do we?
You can just swipe left or to the right to change the view.
I don't have a touch screen.
In the upper right-hand corner, there's sometimes a...
Oh, here we go. Okay, gallery view. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Look at this. Speaker view.
There you go.
Now, I wonder if we can do spotlight video. Perfect. Look at that. I like that. Okay. So, where was I? Yes. So this is a great opportunity. So, this is we are entering into, Q4, the fourth quarter. I don't know if you guys probably haven't seen the sales metrics from like the past 5-6 years, on Amazon, but, power on. Historically, like fourth quarter, like everything's going to be going way up. Toys, sales all across the board. Now is the time to get in. Okay, we have to admit her. See if anybody else waiting. Okay, Ilian, welcome. I think that's how you say it. Welcome. Okay, so now is the time to get started. So if any of you guys have questions, just feel free to interrupt me as I go. Like I said, I want to get the ball rolling for us, and then, we can kind of just feed off of each other and see as things come up. But, okay, so as new sellers, if you guys haven't already gotten the course, I'd recommend either getting plugged into that or Reezy, Resells, or any of the other big retail arbitrage sellers, because that'll be a good foundation and inspiration for you guys to get started. But one of the big things you're going to run into on Amazon is it's going to say requires approval. So when you guys are getting out into the stores, you're going through the clearance racks and you're going, I would be hitting Bed Bath & Beyond as is section. That was huge for me when I first started. Bed Bath & Beyond as is section. Walmart clearance. And once you hit a Walmart, hit the surrounding areas, because things cycle every week or two. But you're going to get popped up, requires approval, right? And when it says that, just skip it, because you'll get ungated, and those things you'll get permission to sell more as you go. But when you're first starting out, a lot of stuff is going to be blocked. So what I'm going to recommend is have the eBay and the Amazon apps on your phone and go back and forth. Pick up an item, scan it on Amazon, scan it on eBay, and then keep moving. And again, you're looking for that profit margin that I talk about in my course, the difference between what it costs and what it sells for, with everything in between accounted for. And it's really just a hustle. The first 2 months are the hardest because you're figuring out what to look for, what brands are restricted, what kind of brands sell really well, right? And, when you guys are going into the store month 2, or, even your second or third week compared to your first week, you're going to be a lot sharper, and you're going to know what to look for. Your first couple days, your first couple weeks, again, it takes time. There's a bit of a learning curve. So I'm just kind of rambling on. I'm sure you guys have questions. Feel free to speak up.
Do you have any advice on what sort of, like for people new to this, what sort of products would be best to get for, off the bat?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you'll be, when I started, I was selling Calphalon pans. Keep an eye out for kitchen stuff, like kitchen health and household and home goods. You guys should have access to all of those categories right out of the get-go. And then toys, some toys you'll have access to, but for across the board, you'll probably be restricted to that category for your first 4 or 5 months. But home, health and household, kitchen, those were my big hits when I first started.
Green goods.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
So like I go to TJ Maxx and usually grab stuff for the dog.
Yeah,
I
there
always
you
see
go.
like a ton of stuff in there in the kitchen.
Yep. Yeah, TJ Maxx is great. Home goods, both, and Marshalls especially.
Okay. I have a question. When you're like scanning and you're looking, let's say on Amazon, do you pay attention to like the number of people that are potentially selling the item, or do you not care about that? Or if there's like a suppressed buy box, do you care about that?
What did you call it? A suppressed buy box?
Yeah. So like there's no buy box at all. So typically there's that box that you can just say like add to cart. There's some items that don't have that.
Yeah. That's a really good question. So it's something that I'm aware of, but I don't, particularly with books, you'll see a lot. I don't do a lot of books, but like sometimes there's 1,000 sellers. For retail items, the less sellers, the better, obviously. So if you're looking at metrics and you're hesitant, and there's 100 sellers, maybe that's probably going to be another reason not to get it, So obviously, I guess it depends on the listing, but of course, the less sellers, the better. The one thing to pay attention to, though, is when you click on an item and you click on the more offers, right? You guys know what I'm talking about? You'll see all of the sellers on the Amazon seller app. If there's nobody with Prime, or maybe only one seller that has Prime, that's an opportunity for you to come in and offer Prime, and you're going to be able to charge a premium on that.
Can you talk a little more about like sales rank on Amazon? Yeah.
So there's a document, and I think I put it in the course. I'm 95% sure I put it in the course. I can send it out to you guys.
I'm gonna double check.
But it is. Remind me to send it out to you via email. I can send it to you guys. But what it is, it's a breakdown of each category and the sale. Okay, we have Kayla is in. Kayla, you're late, damn it. That will not be allowed. No. Welcome to class, okay? You better have finished your homework. Okay, so we were talking about sales rank. So each category is going to be different, right? The bigger the category, the sales rank is like golf, right? You want it to be the lower, the better. So if like, I don't know what some of this, like industrial and scientific, I think is one of the smaller categories. So 100,000 in industrial scientific is not good at all. But 100,000 in books is amazing because books is 86 million, right? So the bigger the category, the more leeway there is. But traditionally speaking, you want to look for something across the board. My rule of thumb is generally below 100,000. That's typically the rule of thumb. But again, it changes depending on your category. Does that answer your question there?
Yeah, I just wanted, because I got a little confused when when you talked about it in the course.
Mm-hmm.
But that makes more sense.
Yeah, if you can get something, anything below 10,000, that's ideal. You're going to be, if it's below 10,000, you're going to be doing several units a day. So that's what you want. Anybody else?
I have a question, Taylor.
Yeah, what's
My name
good,
is
brother?
Jose.
Jose, what's going on, man?
It's a quick question. Can we sell books with the same app that we use for arbitrage? right?
The Amazon seller app you're talking about, right?
Correct.
Yep, you can sell books. I would I don't specialize in books. I specialize in like other stuff. There's a lot of sellers out there that do just books. So if you want to do books, it's a great opportunity. I would plug into kind of what they're doing. Be careful. You can't list them as new. You got to list them as, I believe, use like new or something like that. So just be careful with that, but absolutely you can.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, guys, I was just out today. I literally found a bunch of books at Savers. I literally just bought all of these. They were like literally $2 a piece. I grabbed like 5. And I haven't got into books, so I'm kind of testing the waters right now.
Do you use any like particular software for like tracking like your inventory? I mean, obviously, because you use eBay and Amazon, right?
I'm actually hardly ever using eBay.
Okay.
When I first started out, I was doing 5, 10, 15,000 in sales on eBay my first couple months because if something was restricted and it was an opportunity, I sold it. But now I'm not using eBay anymore, hardly at all.
Okay. I mean, obviously, like, because Amazon will, you can track all your info on Amazon, right? What you're selling, how much you have of each product. But do you use any other like software on your laptop to like track stuff? I mean, obviously, like finances and things. Do you use, I don't know, like QuickBooks or anything like that?
Yeah. So, and I'm pretty straightforward with people on this. This is my first year. I'm in accounting and bookkeeping is definitely one of my weaknesses.
Okay.
I know a lot of people are using QuickBooks to do to keep track of expenses to write off for tax time.
Right.
I have envelopes of receipts, and I haven't fully linked QuickBooks and my business debit card yet. But there are softwares out there. Actually, Eric with Amazon Lit, I was just talking with him today, and he actually sent me over some of the repricers have profit tracking tools built into them.
Right.
Starting out, I wouldn't be super, like your first couple months, I wouldn't be super worried about tracking everything. I would be hyper focused on bringing in profit. But yeah, eventually I would link up QuickBooks with your checking account so they're integrated. And then I actually use a software called Seller Mobile that tracks like my profit and costs. But to be honest, I'm not the best to speak on that specific topic, to be totally honest with you.
Okay. Because I've got my own LLC. I work, so my primary job, I'm a therapist. I work with adolescents that are in the juvenile justice system. So
Okay.
I've got my own LLC, and so I do like therapy counseling with those kids. So I use QuickBooks for that stuff, and I'm just, and this is my first year doing that, but I'm like terrible at, like today was like, I think today's tax day, like the 15th, but it may have been pushed back. I don't know. But yeah,
I know QuickBooks integrates well so that if you link it up with your checking account, like it just tracks everything for you, and then it'll give you a profit and loss statement based on what you got coming in and out.
Yeah, I just worry that, with doing the Amazon stuff, that, do I need to be, like, come tax time, do I need to document everything, right?
Yeah, I mean, you want to document it as best as you can, okay, so I talked to a couple of accountants on this because I'm trying to get my feel, because I'm in the same boat. I'm like, okay, what do I got decent sales. Am I going to be hit with a big check? You should be tracking every trip to the store. You want to track all your miles. These are the big 3, okay?
Yep.
Your cost of goods sold, okay? You want to know what you spent on product. You need to know that. So your receipts, QuickBooks, whatever you're going to do, you need that. Okay, you should be tracking your mileage. So there are apps actually, I think like iDrive,
Mileage.
or My Trip or something.
Mile IQ is really good.
Okay, what is it? What is that called?
That's the one.
It's like a little yellow app, and it just like runs on its own in the background as long as you have location on.
Perfect.
I use it for what?
Okay, is there any way you could put that in the chat? MileQ, is that what it is?
Yeah, I think it's called Mile IQ.
Mile IQ. Yep, I think I've heard of that. Mile IQ. Yeah.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yep.
Can we share all the apps that people use? Like, for instance, I own a business. I'm an entrepreneur since I was 17, and I have used QuickBooks. So I'll recommend that to everyone in this meeting. It's the best way. It's the easiest way. You don't have to be knowledgeable, and then it helps a lot. Trust me.
Okay. Cool. That's good to know.
When you come to your accountant, in case you got to run taxes and why not, you just bring yourself, you bring your results from the QuickBooks or whatever your history, and the guy can easily, do your taxes and stuff. Okay. And fix whatever mistakes you make, because believe me, you're
gonna make mistakes.
Yeah,
dude, taxes. Yeah, they're definitely not my strong suit. I don't think like that, like super logical numbers. But yeah, that's your cost of goods sold. You want to track your mileage, and then if you go out of town, like if you have a business meeting, if you're going to meet with another seller or something, you can write that off. If you're doing a sourcing trip, you're going to other states, you get like a per diem. So just write down every place that you went to. Essentially everything that you're doing for business. Like if you're doing anything for reselling, you can write off your car. So keep track of that. If you buy a laptop or any reprice or like stuff like that, any business expenses, keep the receipts, because you can write that off.
So is the QuickBooks like an Excel spreadsheet? Is that what that kind of is?
Yeah, honestly, guys, I'm telling you, integrate it with QuickBooks, talk to an accountant, but I'm telling you, that's, you want to just your first couple months, focus on bringing in, making the money. Trust me. That's where your focus should be.
Yeah, I think I might put those bags on eBay that I can't get approved through Amazon.
What bags were they?
I can show.
Yeah, for sure.
Figure bags.
Okay, cool. Yeah, if you don't have approval, another thing too is don't buy an emotion. Like, I know sometimes you'll see something, you're like, oh my God, I would love that. Or I know that my friend would love that. Oh, it's like, oh, I would pay 3 times as much. No, don't buy it. Like if it's not selling, don't touch it. Like leave it in the store, because that looks great. What's the brand?
Tommy Hilfiger.
Tommy Hilfiger. Perfect. Yeah. Would you get them on clearance?
No, I bought them for $16.99 at Ross.
Michelle.
But Amazon for like $51.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And then I have another bag. It's a little bit different. And that one's actually, this one was selling for $75. Just
honestly, you know what you guys could do if you have stuff that requires approval, and if you find a deal, send me a picture of the barcode or send me the ASIN. I can give you guys on Instagram, and I can list it and sell it, and we can split the profit.
Okay.
Because I probably have Tommy Hilfiger. You just ship it out, and we'll work it out. So just if you can't sell it on eBay, just send me a DM with the ASIN.
Okay.
On the gram.
Yeah, I'm just kind of getting frustrated staring at them in my room, and I want to move.
Yeah. List them on eBay, and if they don't sell, either hit me up or return them.
Okay.
But,
hey, Taylor.
It's a separate eBay app that you're scanning things on?
No, it's just the eBay app. It's just the eBay app.
Okay.
Yeah, and if the course you walk you through it too. It tells you to go to sold. There was somebody else that had a question in the background. I think they got cut off.
Oh yeah.
No, it's okay. I cut you off. Hi Taylor and Kayla.
Hi Kayla. I can't see. I wish I could show. I wish I could see more people here on the side. Oh, look at that. Here we go.
You can't see me?
I don't know. Oh yeah, I can see it now. There we go.
Okay. I was a little late to the meeting because I had my laptop on. I think I have to update.
Yeah, that'll be a demerit.
What?
I said that'll be a demerit.
But I was a few minutes late, so I kind of am lost a little bit.
Yeah.
I have a very elementary question, I guess. I'm really new to this. I think like everyone else saw your TikTok and was wondering how, Michelle said that she had purses around her house that she wanted to sell on Amazon. But I was more I guess I was interested in buying like a cheap product in bulk and then reselling it. Like, is it called drop shipping?
That's a
I don't.
wholesaling. Yeah. You know what? I think the people love that buzzword. Oh, is it a drop shipper? Are you a drop shipper? People love that word, man. No, that's wholesaling. Like, I'm pretty sure you're talking about, right?
I'm
No,
not sure.
she's probably talking about drop shipping. Trust me.
Well, okay, hold on. It depends. Okay, so the different drop shipping is when you buy you make a listing on Amazon, and then for something that's sourced by a supplier, and then you don't touch any inventory. The order comes in, and then you place your order with your supplier. It kind of works like a triangle, right? So customer, think of drop shipping like this. Customer is over here, you're over here, and then the supplier is over here. The customer places an order with you, and then you let your supplier know, and they send it to the customer, but you don't touch anything.
Okay.
So I think what are you talking about though? I interrupted you. Explain what you're talking about.
I don't have things laying around my house that I want to sell. I guess my question is, how can I buy in bulk something fairly inexpensive off of like AliExpress or DHgate or something, and then be a private seller on Amazon and resell it? I feel like I'm not talking about the right thing or something.
Nope, I believe you're talking about private label. So that's called private label. It's a great opportunity. I have a line of home decor signs that I do that with. So I have a supplier in China that I order these home decor signs for like $3, and I sell them for 19. And I do about 100 of those a month. So for that, you would want to check out, I have a course. If you're in retail arbitrage, you get private label 201 for free, or you can learn from the guy that I learned from. His name is Brock Johnson, and his course is, it's $1, and it's an amazing course. There's hundreds of hours of content. And it's called thelastamazoncourse.com. I would strongly recommend checking him out if that's what you're talking about. It's called I'll say it one more time, www.thelastamazoncourse.com. Now, buyer beware. Okay. Private label is a more advanced concept. Okay. Retail arbitrage is like elementary school, right? You got a bunch of these 7 or 8 year olds running around. Yeah, this is awesome. Private label is like high school. You're like, wow, like we're doing trig, like it's more advanced. So there's more margin of error. There's more stuff that could go wrong. So I always recommend, and a lot of the other bigger sellers recommend, starting in retail arbitrage, get your feet wet and understand the basics. And then of course, move into something like private label, of course.
Okay.
Did I kind of answer your question?
I think so. I think I'm just, I have like no idea then what you were I just feel super lost. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Okay. Do you want me, maybe I should explain what private label is? Would that help or?
Yeah.
Okay. So private label is basically you come up with an idea like, oh, I want to sell a home decor sign, and you go in and you usually want to start with the keywords. That's the big Amazon keywords are everything for private label. So you can use software to find out how many people are searching for a certain keyword on Amazon, like in the top search bar.
How do you search that?
There's a website. It's called, and this is a lot, by the way, guys. So if you're feeling lost or like this, wow, this is a lot of stuff to kind of soak in on one call. So if you're feeling lost, that's okay. But it's the website is called virallaunch.com, and that basically walks you through keywords. Okay. So, but anyways, what private label is, and I'm going to try to break this down super basic for you guys. Private label is you're basically, you find a good keyword that people are searching for, and you come up with it. You look at the market, you look at all these listings, and you go, okay, I want to sell my own home decor sign. So I go to my supplier in China. I say, hey, Charlie, I want 200 home decor signs for dirt cheap. I want you to put this design on it, and I want you to put this brand on it, and I want you to ship them to me. So you get 100 signs for $3 a piece. And then you make a cool listing, that has Kayla's home decor sign. And then you ship all those to Amazon under your own brand name. That's private label. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes complete sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's private label. Whoa, throwing my microphone around here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're not going over that. You're kind of going over something different.
Hey, I love talking private label. We can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about here. Retail arbitrage is what I recommend everyone starts with. That's your foundation.
What's tactical?
Tactical arbitrage, that's a website.
Okay.
Yeah.
Arbitrage?
Yeah, if you want to do online arbitrage, tactical arbitrage is a good tool for you to use. Good questions. These are great questions. You guys are pros in the making, I'm telling you.
On the private label, we should, I'm not, share what I know, but on the private, and I know Taylor knows more about it, but on the private label, like he said, there's a lot of risks, and also you got to spend money on advertising. You got to advertise a lot.
Pay PPC. Yeah, you do have to. Oh, I just spit. You do have to advertise a little bit. Yeah.
So my train of thought is that all of us are new here. We should do arbitrage first because it's the way to learn in order for us to grow into private label and whatever else,
I didn't launch my first private label product till I was about 4 months in. And I was up to about 25,000 in revenue by then. So yeah, you gotta definitely lay the groundwork first.
Correct.
And Taylor, how talk us through your average day. I mean, do you spend all day doing this, 6 days a week, 7 days a week, or
Yeah. Okay, so by the way, guys, we removed the 40-minute time limit from your group meeting. Thank God, that would have sucked. Okay, I guess I need to upgrade my membership because they have a 40-minute time limit. Okay. Okay, so so I'll tell you kind of how I did it when I first started and then what I do now. Okay. So when I first started doing this, I was full-time at Xerox in sales. So I was full-time 9 to 5. I was working 40 hours a week. I would go in to work at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'd get up, I'd go to work, and then I'd work till 4 or 5 at night. And I'd get out, I'd eat dinner with my dad, and then I would go out and I'd source from 6 at night until the stores closed at 10. So that would be 4 hours of sourcing that I'd get in every day when I started. Once I understood how this worked and I understood it and I was like, holy shit, this works. I was like, I don't want to take a day off. I'd go out and I'd source every day for 4 hours. And the weekends I'd do, 8 hours if I could. And then I did that for 2 months. So I was sourcing every day for 4 hours for 2 months. And then I went full time in middle of March. I quit my job because I was making enough to be able to do this full time. And now I work out and I do learning, I read in the morning, and then at noon I'll go out and I'll source for I only do about 6 hours of sourcing now, maybe 3 to 4 days a week, depending.
Because I'm self-employed and I schedule, today I just scheduled one client. Then I went and I took the dog to the dog park and I sat there on my laptop and did all my paperwork and the dog ran around like crazy. So some days I can, I just have to take the dog out twice a day. And then.
Wow, you're a busy man, dude.
I got a 2-year-old German Shepherd, and he's got a lot of energy. So.
No, that's great. I love dogs, man. My dad's got a poodle, and she's an angel. I love her.
But I just wondered, how, for I guess I'm assuming everyone else has a full-time job or a part-time job at least. So, and because we're new to this, what do you recommend? We do, spend couple hours a day at first? Yeah,
at least. Okay. And I would try to find a job if your job is killing you. Try to find a job that's flexible with your hours, or at least gives you weekends off. If you can't do during the week, you should be doing 2 full days on the weekend if you can. You know, if you got kids, try to go at night. It's harder now because a lot of the stores are closing sooner. Like some Walmarts are closing at 8:30.
Right.
So you got to get out when you can. But you know, the thing is, you know, people are like, I'm tired, you know, it's like, yeah, but it's like, you have to, what I did is I took the pain. I hated going into my job, and I would get pissed off, and I used that pain, and I said, okay, I'm going to put in 4 hours of work sourcing, because I know that that's my ticket to freedom.
Yeah.
So you got to look at it that way and just find the time when you can, and, you know, and put in the work and set goals. Write down your goals. Like, okay, my first month, I want to do $1,000 in sales. That's my goal, and I'm going to find a way to do it. Write down your goals. That was a game changer for me. Every month I had a goal, a revenue goal that I wanted to hit every month.
I have a question, Taylor.
Yeah.
What is sourcing?
Sourcing is to source product. It means I'm going to go find inventory, or to find, research, and buy to resell. That's sourcing. That whole process of finding, researching, and buying, that's sourcing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so what's an example product?
What's that?
What's an example product? It could be anything.
Yeah, it could be anything. I mean, it could be this book. I just bought this book. I sourced this book tonight. And I bought it for $3 and I'll probably sell it for 20.
So then once you go and source a product, then what's your next step? How do you sell it on Amazon?
Yep. So you scan it in the store, right? So like you got your app.
Okay.
So everyone, if you don't have an Amazon seller account, you need to get that set up tonight.
Right.
You need to get that set up. Okay. And you have your Amazon, your seller app, right? And you just click the camera at the top. And I walk through this process in my course, and it shows up a little thing. And you literally just, it scans, and you put the barcode in there. Whoop, hold on, honey, you're jumping the gun. And you put the barcode in there, right? And you scan the barcode, and then boom, the product pops right up. Okay. And then you literally just click. It's so easy. Like, it's so easy. Like, I'm not kidding. I could teach a homeless man to do this. I swear to God, guys, like, you guys are all, I'm looking at your beautiful faces. Look at all you. You're beautiful. You guys can do this. You're so smart. And you just click watch this. This is so hard. Watch this. Sell. You just click sell.
Okay.
And then you list it, and then look, and then you just click submit, and that's it. It's listed in your inventory.
So that's it. And then you make the price. You say, I bought this book for $7 in the sales section, and I want to sell it for $19.99. You press submit, and then what? You're responsible to package it up. It's not a private label, so you don't have to do any, like, thank you for buying, whatever. It's just you package it up, you take it to the post office, and you mail it. And then those profits your Amazon seller app account, and then you just take it out.
Pull it out, and it takes 2 weeks. The only thing I'll stop you on is you can't sell it for what you want. Obviously, you have to look and see what the market is dictating for that product to sell at. So, and then the second thing is you'll have an orders tab on your Amazon Seller Central. You'll just click on there, and it'll have a list of your orders, and you just say print shipping label, print packing slip. Boom.
Okay. And that's where QuickBooks comes in. So once you start making a heftier profit, then you need to be responsible for tracking how much taxes you're going to owe at the end of the year.
Kayla, you're natural.
Oh, trying.
No, guys, I'll be honest, literally put taxes on the back burner. Trust me. Right now, one should have profit eyes right now. It's like,
it's like literally all I can think about is like sourcing product now that I've started.
Hell yeah.
It's like 24/7.
That's good. Be obsessed. There's nothing wrong with that. Be obsessed or be average.
It sounds like the easiest thing in the whole wide world.
It absolutely is. There are little nuances that you have to pick up on what to look out for, right? And once you know those things, it's like you have put the key in the slot and you're a lethal weapon. I go to the store, I'm a weapon. Watch out.
The videos make me laugh on the course.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate
I was laughing watching those videos.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay, what was that, Michelle? Sorry.
I like when you get excited and you find things when you're in the store and you're showing us and you're telling us, because it gets me excited. It makes me want to run out and go get stuff too.
Hell yeah, man. It's contagious. You know, it really is. It's a high for me. Like I'll go out just to get the rush of it. Honest to God.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a drug.
The other thing, Taylor, do you check your Facebook group often?
I try to check it at least once a day. Yeah. I've been trying to get more engagement out of it, you know, because I don't get on Facebook too much. So I've been trying to like, okay, guys, come on, introduce yourself. And I've been trying to post in there more. Yeah.
Because I submitted a request to join. I was just wondering if you saw that.
Oh, did I not accept it yet?
I don't think. Well, I haven't looked at Facebook today. I've been.
Well, I don't know. I didn't like the way you look, Alistar.
I've been too busy doing nothing today, so I haven't.
Yeah,
checked.
you lazy son of a.
Hey, wait a minute. Give us the name. Let's all join in. If you're gonna spend 5 minets on it, let's join in.
Well, hold on. You got to get the course to get in the Facebook group there, buddy.
Oh, okay, got it. I'll get the course tonight.
Okay.
How do I get?
Yeah, and what I'm going to be doing actually, because you guys gave me a good idea, is I would think I'm going to be doing these weekly, and if you're in the course, you can get in for free. I think that's what I'm going to do.
That'd be awesome. This is super motivational.
Hell yeah! So
How do I get in
the course? It's. Do you guys have me on Instagram or no?
Yeah.
No.
I've got you on everything.
Okay, well, even if you got me on TikTok, if you go to my bio in my TikTok, okay, and you click on my my link there, contact in bio, okay, and then this will pop up. Okay, so just click on the link in my bio, and then this will pop up. Just click on Retail Arbitrage 101. It's the white tab right there. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's no problem. And that'll give you you'll get access to Private Label 201, which goes over all the basics you need to start on Private Label too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
Can you share any of like, I don't know, some mistakes that you might have made in the beginning that you think would be
Oh
good
my gosh,
to know
a
about?
shit ton of mistakes. Yep. Okay, where do I start? I bought my first couple products I did pretty good actually. I bought 13 towels from TJ Maxx for $10 a piece. I spent $130. None of them sold, and I had to get rid of them on Facebook Marketplace for $20, and I lost easily $100 there. I bought $2,500 worth of water straws from China, and I've maybe sold $200, $300, $400 worth, not a lot. So I probably will lose half my money there. I bought $1,000 worth of Cole Haan like designer shoes that I was going to resell, and none of them sold on Amazon, and I had to dump them on eBay for $400. I lost $600 there. And those were all in my first 3 months. The biggest mistake, I'm telling you right now, the biggest mistake all of you guys will make is by not believing in yourself, and you'll be too scared to buy product. You'll go to the store and you'll see an opportunity. It will look you in the eyes. It'll say, hey, I have an opportunity. And you won't buy it because you're scared. You'll say, it's too good to be true. I don't want to lose my money. Guys, this world right here that you're thinking about entering into, it might be for you. It might not. Entrepreneurial people, the more money you make, the more risk you take on, and it's just part of the game. So if you don't like risk, then that's okay, but just know where you stand on that spectrum. How much risk am I willing to take on? If you want to make 100 grand, be willing to lose a couple grand.
Question to help you not waste money by buying product that's not going to sell. What do you use the viralaunch.com website to see what people are searching for? So that you don't.
You're not looking at Viral Launch to, if we're talking strictly retail arbitrage, okay, you use Viral Launch market intelligence. Okay, that's what I do. So when I'm in the store, this is my exact process. I'll scan an item, okay, and I can tell you guys, this is insider secrets right here. I'll scan an item, okay, and I'll hit the sell button, and then this screen will pop up, okay? When you click list, this screen will pop up, okay, where it lets you list it. I'll click down on product details, and boom, see how that it says ASIN right there, ASIN?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll copy the ASIN, so let me show you. I'll do this. I'll do this in the store before I buy a product every time.
So copy that.
Yep. So copy that. So see how I did that? I copied the ASIN like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll plug that number into Viral Launch Market Intelligence. And that tells me what the product price history is, what the sales trend is. That gives me all of the information that I need to make an educated decision. And that's what I use.
Is that a website or an app?
It's Viral Launch is a website, but you can use it on your phone. You can go on the Safari and you can use it on your phone.
So that again, Viral Launch.
Yep, and I'll type it in the chat here. Let me pull up the
Okay,
chat.
thank you.
Yeah.
So it's under virallaunch.com, and then it's a little tab called Market Intelligence.
Yeah, Market Intelligence is the tool. Okay. And you can get it a la carte. So, whoa. They're gonna try to sell you on the whole package. You can basically just say, no, Mr. Viral Launch, I'd like to have just the Market Intelligence. And I think it's like $20 a month or whatever.
And that's all you need.
For retail arbitrage. When you get into private label, you're going to want to get market intel. You're going to want keyword research and product discovery, but that's private label. Don't worry about that right now.
Okay.
So when do you use Amazon Sales Rank? When do you look at that stuff?
When before you plug it into Viral Launch, you're looking at the sales rank, right? And you're looking for, okay, is it less than 100,000? Is it less than 50,000? If it's less than 50,000, then we want to go deeper, and then we're going to plug it in to Viral Launch.
50,000 or 100,000?
Either way, it depends how you're feeling that day. No, it depends. It depends on the category. It depends on the category.
Right.
So you want it to be over 100,000?
Under. It's like golf. Less is more.
Oh.
Less is more. What do you think, Elian? How do you say your name? Lian, do you have any questions? I see you. She's like, oh shit, how do you unmute myself? She's like, I don't know. Okay, perfect. That means you understand everything. Okay, great. Jay, I'll take it you're understanding everything. Perfect. Anyone else got any questions?
Do you do mostly FBA or do you do a mix of?
Yeah, I try to do FBA because here's what's great about FBA. You can spend 5 days busting your ass and drop $10,000 on product and ship it all to FBA and then go sit on a beach for 2 weeks and your phone's going off the whole time.
Amazing.
That's the power of FBA. If you buy 10,000 worth of inventory and you fill it merchant fulfilled, MFN, you have to be there to fulfill all those orders. Now so it's right. I'm very keen as to if I see an opportunity though, and Amazon might jump on a listing. If they're off, I'll list it as merchant fulfilled at the lowest price and I'll attack it. Right. But if it's an opportunity that gives you a couple weeks for check-in times to ship it to Amazon and let them check it in, then FBA all the way. FBA.
So then with that, you said, if Amazon's not on it, would you maybe not buy something if they were on it or not necessarily?
You can buy something that Amazon's on, but you're going to have to compete with them for the buy box. Right. So it's going to be a little bit more, difficult, boxing it up with Amazon. Sons of bitches.
I know you said on your, it's Jay Everett talking.
Hey, Jay.
That on your TikTok that you usually like to buy a few items and sell it at FBM before you go FBA with it to see how it's selling.
Yep. When I started out, that was a strategy I used. Yeah. For sure.
And second thing, on the video that you, on your TikTok video that you do buying the chalk.
Yep.
The license plate is noticeable.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I don't care. What are they going to do? Are they going to track me down? I don't care.
No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, no, I know. People have ripped on me for that. They're like, "Oh, nice try. You failed, dude."
How much capital did you start with?
Not a lot, man. So, okay, I started when I was making at Xerox $2,000, $2.5 grand a month, and then after bills, I'd have like $600 to $800 left over. So my first month I had $800 that I dropped on product. And then that was really all I had. And then I reinvested all my profits. So literally that was the key to when you guys are starting out. Don't get cocky. Don't, I want to take a trip to Mexico. No. Like everything you make, reinvest it. Everything you make, reinvest. But yeah, I started with like literally $600-700 and just built on that,
No trips to Mexico then.
I'm going to Mexico tomorrow. That's why I said that.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, but no, don't. I was super conservative. I did nothing. I had no life. My first 6 months doing this, my dad was my only friend, and I was a complete loser, and I didn't care because I understood what was going on. So, reinvest everything. You honestly, if you're, and I talk about this in the course, use eBay and Amazon side by side because you can make money. eBay, you get paid the same day. Amazon will hold your money for 3 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, or 2-3 weeks. Yeah.
Do you have a separate business account that you use just for your business?
I do have a separate business account, but it kind of bleeds in with my, personal stuff. So I try to keep them separate, but yeah, I would recommend for right when you're first starting out, it's not a big deal. But within your first couple months, you're going to want to start an LLC, and get a business checking account.
Okay.
And I would recommend
LLCs.
everyone, if you guys are serious about starting a business, I would get this book, Profit First. If you're serious about really scaling, check out Profit First. This is an amazing book, and it'll help you understand getting your accounts together.
Okay.
And then any other books or
this one
that you recommend?
So this is the only book that I've read front to back twice. And I read this right before I started this journey. And it's a 4-Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss. I don't know if any of you guys have read this book, but I believe if there was a Bible for entrepreneurs, it would be this book. Okay. Great book. That's all the book recommendations for tonight.
Selling those too?
What's that?
Are you selling both of those?
No,
too?
absolutely. I will never sell this one. I'll keep a copy of that for myself probably forever.
Hey, there might be money to be made there.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see what it's selling for.
Get a big pile of them. Yeah,
no, I don't do a lot of books, but I'm sure people make good money on them. $13.
There you go.
So cool.
All right, guys, what are we saying? What time is it? 10:49. We're cranking. We got 10 more minutes. We're going to see if we can get a full hour in here.
8:49 here.
Nice.
So I should probably take the course so that I'm not as lost, right? What did you say? The arbitrage?
Yep, it's Retail Arbitrage 101. And I tell people, I have my method that I found works for me. You can learn this. If you want to go on YouTube, you can find the information for free. I don't tell people that you have to get it from me. I wanted to make a course because I get excited about it. So if you want to see me excited and learn how I do it, yeah, check it out.
And that's just breaking it down to basics, kind of how you started, and how you kind of just built up.
Yeah. Has anyone, All-Star, did you finish the course?
Yeah, I finished it yesterday.
Yeah. What were your thoughts on it? Honest feedback.
I liked it. I mean, there's some editing things that probably need, to make it look, but I mean, there's a ton of useful information, and I learned a lot from it. So
yeah,
it was helpful. It was pretty. It was easy to understand. It's straightforward. It's short. It's an hour and an hour and a half. Yeah, I did it all in one hit.
Yeah.
And I took a lot from it. I took some notes and things, to ask some questions tonight. I enjoyed it. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, and that's kind of how I set it up. I wanted, what I love about Brock's course is it's great, but it's so long that you get overwhelmed. I wanted people to be able to sit down and literally go out and source the same day if they wanted to. So.
Okay. So it just kind of starts the fundamentals.
Yeah, it gives you everything you need to know,
Okay, well, that's
so in the in the chat, I've sent a link to a website where you can get that 4-hour workbook for free digitally.
Oh, guys, don't click on it. It's an affiliate link. He's making 25%. Bullshit. Get out of here right now. No, I'm just kidding.
You bastard.
No, I'm just kidding. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I use this website I download all my books for free. I never pay for a book. So,
Oh,
but this
look at you.
Yeah.
Look at you.
I found this on TikTok. I love TikTok.
Dude,
I've
TikTok
so
is
much.
amazing, man.
It's been
It really
awesome.
is. Look at it. It brought all of us together.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know?
Oh, that's nice.
Absolutely. So cool, guys. We're gonna do this every week, and I'm going to check in. I'm gonna check in with all of your progress. You guys are gonna bring me a progress report every week.
Taylor, I have a question.
Yeah, let's get it.
Are you planning by any chance to do private mentorship? Are you interested
That's
in doing
something that I have done with 2 people in the past.
Okay.
And it's worked out pretty good. You know, the one lady I did it with, you know, she did, you know, 1,500 in sales her first month, and I think almost 2.5 her second month. And then I haven't really, you know, talked. I keep in touch a little bit, but I have done it before, and it's something that I would be open to doing with any one of you guys if you were interested. Yeah.
I am interested, and obviously I'll wait for you to come back from Mexico because you're gonna be drunk all the time. So.
After 3 rounds of Jose Cuervo, I lost track and started counting again.
Oh my
Well,
God.
I'll wait for you to come back, I guess.
Yeah, if any one of you guys would be open to do that, I would definitely be open to doing that with you guys.
And let me share this with you. Okay, I own my own business since I was 17 years old. Now I'm 40, right? So I have been bankrupt, let's say twice in my lifetime.
Shit! I don't know if I should listen.
No. But in my business, let me share this. In my kind of, which is construction, is everyone has to build. Everyone is always building, painting, whatever. So in my line of work, you could go bankrupt, and the next day you could start a new job. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, man.
But what I want to share with people is that sometimes you got to spend a little bit of money to learn.
Yes.
To make more money.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not money hungry. Let's be honest. I'm not money hungry. I work for very powerful people. I had made tons of money. I have lived a good life. But I'm doing this is for the freedom, because see, I understand time. Mm-hmm. See, time for me. And I'm from Colombia, but I learned from Americans.
Yeah, Colombia is Medellin or Bogota.
That's it. Medellin. So I learned from Americans that time is very important, you know. So I'm not doing it for the money, but I'm doing it for the freedom.
Yes, and that's what and at the end of the day, that's what FBA gives you. FBA
correct.
Gives you it lets you outsource every part of the business, but the upfront research, everything. Correct. You know, and then you get paid. You know.
So the reason I mention is because sometimes you have to believe me. I know it's tough times. I know most people cannot make, people in here in this chat, we don't all make the same money, but it's best to spend a little bit of money and learn correctly.
Yeah.
Then go out there and spend money
So what you guys didn't know is I actually paid Jose to come in here and plug my mentorship program that I'm offering.
$500.
So now I'm going to close every single one of you on a $2,000.
And the funny part is he didn't give me the course for free. He's still charging me the $9.
You sound like that legendary marketer guy, Dave Sharp.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I thought about, part of me wants to should I go in and offer more of a high ticket thing? But I don't know. We'll see. It's I've been scammed. I've lost. I bought this $6,000 life coaching thing. That's what my dream was, to be a life coach. And I ended up getting scammed out of $1,000. They didn't offer any refunds. It was like, so I'm hesitant to offer that myself. That's why I give it the course for $9, but I mean, you guys all seem like good people. You're good looking. So if we wanted to work out some type of mentorship, that we could definitely do that.
Thank you.
All right. What do we say, guys? Everyone's ready to go out and source?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Not right now. It's like 9 o'clock at night, but maybe tomorrow.
Okay, cool. Well, guys, I would be definitely open. I think with my membership, I can get like 40 people in one of these bitches. So if everyone gets a course, we can do the same thing, Monday nights. You guys want to make this a Monday night thing?
Yeah.
I think just sharing information is so valuable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. And it's like in listening to other people